This playthrough is rated T for teen. Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. In the last episode, Cornelius explored through... Where did we explore through last time? We explored through a place and learned... Oh yeah, we were trying to find the... we were trying to find the Pooka village so we could get rid of this curse after finding Wagner. And, well, we did. So, yeah, we beat Wagner and got placed here. So, yeah, we were going through Winterhorn. Sorry, it's been a couple days since I've recorded, so I forgot. But anyway, we're at the Pooka village. And let's see if we can find out how to break... Well, we do. We need to find all these coins.
Newcomer, I shall have you help us collect the coins. Remember that this country produced 3 types of magical coins. This is Valentinian gold. This is an Erion coin. It has a picture of Velvet and Ingwe's mother, see? And finally, these commemorative coins were made to celebrate the spell cast on all of them.
Yeah, so we need to collect these coins. Don't worry, in actual gameplay, we don't actually need to collect the coins, so don't really take that into account, but, you know.
How do you like the subterranean village? It was really difficult getting it all down here. Other nations are battling to control the areas above ground, so keep this place a secret.
By the way, this is just like if you go to the base any other time, the 2 restaurants there, and so forth, so... Alright, let's talk to this old guy.
What should I do? I cannot take this anymore. How could Princess Velvet depart on her own? Velvet?
It looks like Velvet's gone off. We gotta find her, because we still need to talk to her about this, despite us running off after what happened with Ingwe.
Is there something you need?
Oh yeah, we got a merchant here. Do I need to buy anything at this point? I could buy eggs, chickens, milk. Don't really need it now, but keep that in mind. No accessories I need to buy. And I think I've popped everything off on my bag. Okay. So yeah, I guess, so we need to break the course and collect the coins, but there's still other things going on in the world. You can explore and gain levels like always, but I've done that off screen, so let's start the next chapter of Cornelius' story. Chapter 5.
Wait! It's too dangerous!
You should go back. I must be on my way.
I should not have told you about the cauldron.
It creates pure magic. And the Vanir and the Aesir are fighting a war over it. The princess snuck out onto the battlefield alone in order to stop it. I'm so nervous. Princess Velvet.
Why are you so concerned about Princess Velvet?
I can't tell you now. In any case, the Aesir and the Vanir are nearby, fighting over the Crystalization Cauldron. Why has the princess gone out at a time like this?
It is because the late King Valentine has returned to this world. The cauldron is still active, but it is like being asleep. But that man can manipulate the cauldron like he did during the disaster.
This disaster? When this land was destroyed and its people turned into pookas? What kind of king wishes for the destruction of his own country?
The cauldron ruined Valentine. That nightmare may become reality once again. The only one able to stop King Valentine will be the princess. She knew him.
I have a magic sword. Don't worry about me. I'll help save the princess. Oh, Velvet. Even if we meet, you won't be able to recognize me. But I shall protect you, even if you don't know me.
Alright, Alright, we find ourselves in the ruins of the Cauldron. We're basically about around the time where Gwendolyn's story starts, interestingly enough, so, yeah. See how it all turns around. There's actually an archive you can look at to kind of tell you, like, where the characters are at certain points of the game, so that'll give you kind of an idea of, like how the story actually progresses. But yeah, Cornelius' story almost starts near the beginning of the game, except there's one other character that has a earlier storyline, but we'll get to that when we actually get to that part of the game. So yeah, luckily leveling up a bit has definitely helped me deal with this. Sorry for the nose sniffling. At this time of season that I'm recording it, I've got a cold right now, so I tried waiting as long as I could before I started recording, but I don't get too many long periods of time where I could just like kind of mess around. So oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot we were not. I forgot I don't have. I always keep forgetting I don't have maps. So oh well. I don't know why I keep trying to get these vegetables while I'm running around. It's not like I can't do that later off screen. Oh well. Anyway, let's keep exploring. See if we can find, yeah, the Vanillaware and Acer don't care about us despite having run into us before. We are an enemy on the field of battle, so we just have to accept the fact that, that they are not gonna... They're in, like, well, it's like jumping into a war scene in combat, you know? Like, some people are just gonna... Yeah, I know some people are trained not to hurt civilians, but guess what? Sometimes you just mess up and it happens, so... Yeah, I feel bad killing all these Valkyrie. They're just trying to fight a war against the fairies. Although I bet we'll fight fairies here pretty soon as well, because they're both here. And at this time, Gwendolyn is trying to fight for the Cauldron and get it. And we get a Boson prison. Alright, let's see what our new ability is. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, stop! We have the Tempest. Is that a magic spell? Yep, cost 9. Tornado created from a high-speed spin. That might not be too bad to use for magic-wise. It doesn't cost too much. I'll need to start getting more restore potions so I can actually utilize. Let's see. Okay, so there's a secret in this place, and then there's other ones, so we have to kind of keep our lookout for that. So we'll keep that in mind while we're running around. All right. And yeah, I do have a lot of Boson on hand, but I'm just kind of keeping it for when I unlock more abilities so I can immediately upgrade it to the next level. That's basically what I've been doing on screen, is grinding for food ingredients and Bosons for the most part. Actually, since I'm here, might as well see what Tempest does. That's pretty cool. It's basically the Cyclone ability for the most part. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's the Cyclone ability, or Cyclone alchemy. Alright, any secrets around here? Yep. It is almost comical to just take out all these dudes, like, really easily. It kind of reminds me of Dynasty Warriors games, you know, where you could, I don't know if anyone remembers those, but you could just take out, like, whole groups of dudes, like, really easily. Like, just hundreds of dudes. I don't know, I always found it funny. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. I thought there were 2 treasure chests in here. Oh, I guess there's just the one. Okay. Or maybe I grabbed it already and didn't realize it. Alright, so there's that. So maybe we're gonna go straight. Oh, there's a key anyway, so either way it'll work, I guess. Alright. So yeah, Cornelius needs to... I guess Cornelius really is a prince and a gentleman and a knight if he's honor bound to save Velvet. Well, I mean, he loves her too. Uh-oh! Oh no, the return of the blimp! Oh, good. I really wish Cornelius had better... yeah, sort of. Not what I wanted, though. Yeah, Cornelius is probably one of his only few issues I have with his, like, only one of the few issues I have with Cornelius is his, he can't seem to, he can't really, like, stand in place. Like, his character always has to move, you know what I mean? So he always has to be on the move, for his attacks to work. That didn't do too bad. Yeah, I think it's fire damage. I know what the trick is to this if you don't want to get hurt at all, but I'm kind of like, I don't know what's the word. Would you say lazy? That I just want to keep fighting it and beating it as fast as I can. Because really, since this game you can level up, now if this game didn't have a level up function in it, where you could just like, you had to like basically learn skills to get better, like a Devil May Cry or a Ninja Gaiden, then yeah, I'd be paying more attention to being skill-based than straight out just going in blindly, you know. That's probably the only problem with... Ooh, we get boots. Let's see what that... I don't think we got boots in the previous... oh, with Gwendolyn. Let's see what they do. Or no, did we? No. Become heavy and hard to be knocked away. Oh, okay. So if you don't want to... Basically, if you want to stand in place and do whatever and not be like... Like when you're fighting those the horsehead knights, you know, where they will charge you and knock you over the screen. I assume having the boots will make it a little bit more difficult to be like jostled around like that. Uh-oh. More Valkyries. Maybe we are only fighting the or are they the Ace here? I forget. Valkyries, let's just say that. Or Odin's army. That'd be even easier. I mean, it's a variation on the Ragnarok storyline from Greek mythology, or that's not Greek mythology. What am I talking about? Odin is Norwegian, isn't it? Viking, you know, type of stuff. I don't know why I said Greek. Probably because I'm more familiar with Greek mythology than I am Norwegian mythology. But yeah, basically this story is just a variation on the End of Time story by that, just with the names of the armies and stuff like that. It's not really much of a spoiler, especially if you know like a slight amount of history, or not history, but you know a slight about mythological cultures. Oh, that's pretty good. That damage really works. Oh yeah, and I haven't done the Link down pound in forever either. Fortunately, just some abilities become forgetful after a while unless they're not as... Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a use for them, but since I'm not playing a hard mode, it's not something I recognize immediately. What do we get? Oh, a key. The dragon key. I guess that allows us to unlock that little spit on the other side of the map. Oh, we finally get a rest spot, finally. We can probably buy the map now. And drop off all the stuff. Let's see what we got. 19. Got a couple of apples, so we could... Would that be enough? Yeah, drop an apple. And we'll do a resembling too. That should be enough. Yeah, we'll get there. I don't think I'll actually have to use any souls, will I? Let's talk to the Valkyrie.
You're
here.
the Pooka from before. This is a combat zone. You should leave. Lord Brigand's troops are here and will be attacking soon.
Oh, Lord Brigand, that jackass? Alright, well, he hasn't been killed by Gwendolyn yet, so, oh well. I guess, alright. But, I'm surprised. That'd be funny. Cornelius had a line going, "Sorry I killed all your companions. They were just in my way." Because that's pretty much what happened. Oh, we got another merchant. Hello. You don't look like a Valkyrie.
I could charge extra since this is a battlefield, but it's very dangerous. I could have 9 lives and it still wouldn't be enough. I'll make you a deal.
What you buying? Oh, arena map, alright. Do we need anything else? Ooh, the shield ring. Eh, might as well go buy it. Why not? Well, usually I wait till the end of the level to see if I can find get it for free, but I have a decent amount of money, so alright, now we got the arena map. And let's go ahead. How much defense do those boots give us? Nah, not really that much, so it's not worth it. There, you can drop off that now. Let's see, I want to keep that. That's a tough decision. Let's get rid of that one. The shield ring. Just because of the whole nullified damage ability. Let's drop off this really quick. Drop off all my food because I don't really need it. That. I need to do a bit better on inventory. That way that I don't waste too much time cleaning out my stuff. I mean, I could edit it out, but I'm also quite lazy when it comes to that too. We're good to go. Let's keep exploring. Like I said, I'm trying to get these down to like two episodes per chapter if I can help it. Maybe in some rare circumstances. Like, it might even come down to me just doing some areas off screen just to make that possible. Because I feel like it just looks better from a video and story standpoint, so that way it doesn't end up like something like Knights of the Old Republic that I played, which I don't even know if I've beaten it by the time this comes out, but oh, I still like that game and how I played it, but I feel like I put way too many videos into side quests and stuff like that, not enough into story. I didn't space them out as well as I could have, and I think that series could have used a lot more editing and stuff like that, so it would have flowed a lot better, but oh well. Just sometimes you just have to, oh, I could just teleport there, I guess. Oh. Yeah, I could have, well, you know, it's a learning experience for the most part, so, alright, let's use that dragon key. That seems like such a big key to just get to, like, a new small little area here. Sorry, dude. You're dead. Man, those guys have some long bar marks. Don't throw that. What are you? Did your mother ever tell you not to run with arms? I guess not. Do you have mother? I guess one of them threw a blaze bomb or something like that. But why did I run into that? I don't know. I mean, I've got plenty of health and everything, but still. And how can you lock a door in a combat where you can see obviously out in the open that you could probably walk around it? I know for game reasons I'm still going through it, but you know, just from a realistic standpoint, you're like, oh, sorry for stabbing you in the, no, okay, sorry for stabbing you in the face, butterfly. I need those precious phoses. At this point, we're using it for skills. We're hardly even using it for fruit anymore. Uh-oh. Yep, I knew we were going to fight the Fae at some point. Because they are fighting a war, so it'd be kind of silly to not fight them yet. You can definitely tell I'm playing this a bit differently than Gwendolyn's by far. By the fact I'm not really trying to look for... Like for Gwendolyn, I was trying to get a lot of combos in, but I've kind of stopped worrying about that now because I realize I don't need like 200 of something to get an S rank level. And the fact I'm pretty high level, so... Well, it's like any game when you think about it. You get so good at... Well, I don't know if I'd say good per se, but... I know the game well enough to where I can kind of speed it a bit quicker. In this case, we get Lucky Mix. Ooh, that might be something I might want to stack up. Might want to start making really high versions of for the future. Yeah, we'll go and do it now. Why not? Show me making it. Mix. The game gave us a couple, so. Alright, there we go. That might be better for grinding for the most part. Oh, looks like we have another key. Okay, where do we want to go? Do we want to go south for now? If we go north, you take out that high end area. Let's get that out of the way so that way the next episode will be a bit, won't be as long, I think. Actually, this area isn't too long for the most part. Oops. Sorry, something. Well, we're almost out of time though too, so now let's just explore the areas we can, and then I'll just do the high end or the big fights next time. I think that's good. Man, sorry about all the sniffling. I can't really help it. And I'm one of those guys that doesn't like taking medicine. Well, what I mean is I don't like taking medicine for small stuff that's easily something I could heal up from eventually. Or if I'm not, I guess if I was going to work, I guess I would. And, okay, I guess technically this is work. Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, I am spending my free time to do this, so... Yeah, whatever. That's not... I mean, yeah, I technically get paid for it, but it's not very much. It's like I don't know, like a quarter a month or something like that, because I don't get like hardly. Oh, okay. So I need something to get there. Okay, cool. We'll keep in mind that I need to turn off the sandstorm. So let's just keep exploring it so we can go that way. So now I think we'll do maybe one more area, and then we'll call it episode, I think. Okay, sorry, fairies. Gotta save my lady love Velvet. Too bad we don't really get any. Well, okay, maybe later on we do, but at the moment we don't really get any like really romantic scenes with Velvet and Cornelius. I mean, the closest we got so far in this game was Oswald and Gwendolyn, which was romantic, except there's still like a bit of a stigma behind it because the whole he did it because his father guaranteed her, you know, like physically her, so it's just. Yeah, Oswald didn't take advantage of her or anything. Not that Gwendolyn couldn't have fought back. Well, actually, we don't even know. You know, we don't even know if the magic prevents her from fighting back against Oswald. The story never goes into that because it just assumes that Oswald's a nice guy. You know, and we haven't even done Oswald's story yet. But that's really a surprise that we get to play as Oswald. Not really, especially if you watch the beginning, like little video that happens. Well, it's not really a video, it's just like a little thing that just shows scenes from the game, so it kind of almost spoils what's going to happen anyway. And we already have an idea that we play as multiple characters, so I really don't see a problem with it. Actually, if I remember correctly, I think Oswald's actually next after we finish Cornelius' storyline. I think it is Oswald, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game, and I don't do any, like, maybe what I would with other games, I would do like, I would play the game a bit just to kind of know what's going to happen in the episode so I can kind of plan ahead. But this one I'm not really doing that, so. Oh, we get another recipe maybe? The seafood salad recipe. Or alchemy. Ooh, looks like we finally get to use a lot of the vegetables and everything like that, so very nice. There we get some fish fillet. And by the way, if you're not getting S rank on this game, don't worry about it. Like, a lot of stuff can be gotten just from getting weaker ranks in, oh, well, oh no, actually, if I don't eat that now, it turns into sledge, so let's just eat a marble real quick. That way I can grab it. Actually, why am I wasting time? It's like, I could easily just do this later. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like Cornelius has his work cut out for him because he's in the middle of a war against the Vanillaware and Aesir, Fairy versus Valkyrie, for the cauldron itself. Can Cornelius get through all this fighting and get to his lady love to save her from the combat? Or will Cornelius be one of the many to fall in war? A deadly, deadly occurrence. Find out next time on the next episode of Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.